all know about. Google, as you all know, is the tech lead across the globe and has taken initiatives to continuously keep the tech enthusiasm live among the developers through various events. DevFest is an annual event that aims to help local developers to learn, build, and offer the way to engage with new content from various Google product teams. But it just doesn't end here. Rather, it starts and goes across the board because the idea is to engage similar minds from the community and infuse tech into lives and businesses to make things better.
Google Developer Group represents a network of technical communities that offer opportunities for professional development and connection. Those who join can learn about the latest Google tools and technologies and can meet with local developers with similar interests. The program prides itself on fostering inclusive environments where everyone and anyone interested in tech, from beginner developers to experienced professionals, all are welcome to join. So, this time we welcome you to Jammu, the city of temples. Jammu, the city of temples, we want it to be known for its pondering landscape, with new startups and ways of engaging in businesses across the region.
Today, we bring to you a queue of events lined up that include some really exciting sessions and talks, along with hands-on workshops and networking sessions. So without wasting much time, let's get into the pool of technology. Now, I would like to welcome Shikha ma'am. Kindly give a big round of applause.
Able to hear me? Okay, thank you so much for a very warm welcome. Thank you, Abhinandan, for organizing it, and I'm really very excited about the whole event. And today I will be talking about a bit about myself, like speak as an intro, learn more about Google. I'm sure everybody would like to know how Google works, how you can get into Google, and things like that. How is it like working at Google? And then how can developers contribute, right? Even if you are outside, most of you are undergraduates right now? Okay. But you can still start contributing towards Google. So Google has this policy where they don't really look at your certifications or your graduate certifications, things like that, you know. So we'll talk a little bit about it. What are the opportunities for the students and how is the interview process looks like. And if you have any questions, you can keep it for the last, and then we can take it up maybe 3 or 4. Okay? So, I'm Shikha Saxena. I am Income Modernization Specialist at Google Cloud India. And what does it mean? And when I have to talk about myself, it's not easy at all. So yeah, I try and explain as much as I can what do I do, and yeah, we take it forward from here. So what I do is I work with enterprise customers, and I help them migrate or have a digital their applications, their infrastructure that to move to Google Cloud. What it means is that I work with all of these, like CEOs, CFOs, CIOs, CEOs, Google partners, head of infrastructure, my sales team, and it's just me, not very good picture, but yeah, and she's looking better than me, by the way. So yeah, so I work with all of them, understand what are their requirements, what they want to do for their digital transformation, what is their vision for their company. And after that, after taking all the input, looking very confused every meeting, I come back and think a lot of it. what is what they want. So a lot of thinking goes into a design solution, and then after multiple iterations of meetings, etc., I present something to my customers. And after multiple iterations, customers, my enterprise customers, they they kind of sign off on the design and they say yes, your design is what they are looking for. So that's whole of my work is, as you can see, and that's what I do. And my work involves this much. So 50% of my time goes into collaboration with my customers, Google partners, and internal teams. I work very closely with the Google Cloud Sales team. Then 10% is thought leadership. Thought leadership is something where it's more about creating blogs, giving sessions like this, and then just work whatever I'm passionate about, whether it is technology or people or any process I want to be a part of. 15% of my time goes to upskilling. As all of you know that with Google or any other technology is changing very, very fast. So every day there is a new feature, and if I don't keep up with that, I might lose my job, right? So yeah, I have to keep upskilling myself every now and then and understand what is new in the market. And 25% of my time is travel because mine is like a pre-sales role, so I'll be traveling to my customers' office, whether they are in the city or outside the city. So a lot of travel, 25% of the time, which I completely enjoy. And yeah, I love my job. So, but how was my journey to Google? Right? So, well, I have a very humble journey, humbling journey rather. So I started as a school teacher long, long back in 2003. Yeah, I'm very old. So yeah, I started as a teacher and I started teaching chemistry and computers. After that, I was there for 3 years approximately. Then I thought that I want to do something. I had at that time done a computer course and I really wanted to become a coder or something like that. But I didn't get that job. But what I got was to be a technical support engineer at IBM. That was my first technical job, as I would say. And after that, I moved to Convergys after a year. And I was doing almost similar roles but different products. Like in IBM, I was troubleshooting desktops. In Convergys, I was working on Windows Server 2003, yeah, very old. And then I moved to VMware in 2016, 2009, sorry, 2009, and at that time, all virtualization, I'm not sure, they still was, teachers used to call it virtualization, right? So VMware had this product, which is called vSphere, so I started working as a technical support engineer there. Then in VMware, I played multiple roles. I became course developer and trainer eventually. And then I moved to HPE to become a solution architect. And then after 2 years, I became a lead for a small team. And after that, I became a delivery manager. After a year, I found out that technology is something I'm very passionate about, and people management is not something that I would like doing. And that is why I switched gears and I became a senior solution architect at Amazon Web Services, which was in 2020 during pandemic. After that, in 2021, I got a chance to work for Google and I grabbed it. I didn't even think twice. And I thought, yeah, why not? So that's my journey, long, long journey. Started from 2003 to 2020, 19 years. So, but here I am. Thank you. But the good part is at least I'm there. So when I started my technical support engineer job at IBM, at that time Google AdWords started and I really wanted to be a part of it, but then I didn't get to. So yeah, long after some years, yes, I'm there. So, what is the key takeaway from my career, right? I have done multiple roles, multiple organizations, and for me, it is always like it is okay to explore and learn from every experience, right? So, with all my roles that I have been, it was always enriching and ultimately helped me in the role that I am doing right now. Being a teacher helped me to be here, right? I can still relate, and I was telling Vijay sitting next to me and Akshay. that it feels like that I'm back to college when I was speaking to students, right? But yeah, so now switching gears and moving to, how is it, what is, let's learn a bit about Google. How many of you know Google? How many of you use Google every day? For what? For writing code? Finding code? So it started a bit before 1998. In 1996 is when Larry Page and Sergey started working on the search engine that we see now. And in 1998, they actually officially launched Google search engine. And that's and their mission was, and this is very important, that what they want to do is they want to organize birth information and make it universally accessible, right? And all of you use Google so much in our life that doing Google, or has become, I'm just Googling. Googling became a word in the dictionary. So that's it. And after that, 1996, 97, all these products were launched, which we use every day, like Gmail, YouTube, Google Maps, Android phones, and most of the other things, right? So Google really works on a large impact projects. So I'm very proud of all the products that Google has. There has been a lot of, so what you see is the products that were successful, but there were thousands of products that were developed and did not do well. But that's okay, and that is what Google believes in, that keep doing and you will eventually create something great. So that was Google's mission, and the life at Google is all fun. These are some pictures from Google Office. I hope you might have seen some videos, pictures, etc. about Google, and it is actually right. So when I went to the office for the first time, my whole idea was that is it actually true, right? So the food, the office, and one of the reasons why I joined Google was because of food, because I'm a foodie, so I like to explore different options, and this is how it looks like, and people are great. And these are things, right? All these buildings or food can be anywhere. Any company can do it, but it is the culture of the Google which is amazing, right? I always feel that I belong there, even if I have uh, an argument which doesn't go well with other people, they still listen to me, and everybody feels so safe that we can say what we want to say. So maybe the product is not good, so I can say, this is not working, and everybody accepts it and try to make it good. So, and that is how Google makes meaningful impact, because if you do not say what is right for the customers, then you will never be able to make a product which is used by almost whole of the world, right? So people in Google really make meaningful impact, and that is because they believe that what they are doing is the right thing to do, and they are ready to learn from different things. We work together and not the same, right? What we work together, not the same, what does it mean? It means that all of us, I mean, all my colleagues, they have the same goal, that we would like to make Google or Google Cloud or any part of the Google, YouTube, etc. Could be such an impactful that people around the world could use it. And so fresh ideas come, and within Google we have something called Area 120, which is a startup program. So if I have an idea and I feel that this could become a really good product, I could suggest that. And in Area 120, people will help me to do that startup of mine, and I can suggest ideas and get resources and things like that. We also have something called employee resource group, wherein whatever we are passionate about, let's say I'm passionate about diversity, inclusion, and equity, so I can contribute there. So that is something great. There's a lot of diversity, and diversity not only means girl or boy, or it means that difference of opinion, difference of upbringing, or the place we belong to. And in Google, you always feel that you belong. You will never feel that, oh, I came from this place, whether I belong or not, right? So that is the best part of the Google, and because different people have different experiences, they contribute and make this place a great person. Um, Now, one thing about Google is that you own your career. So like I joined as a introvert specialist. Tomorrow I want to become a data specialist. So nobody can stop me doing that, including my manager. So if I say that I want to be a data specialist, all I have to do is upskill myself. I need to know what it takes to become a data analyst, and then I can work towards it. I only have to inform my manager that I want to do this, and rest is taken care of. So, I mean, whatever you see about managers in movies is not correct. Managers are really, really supportive people. They help you, they guide you, they actually help you to be what you want to do. And sometimes what you don't see for yourself, they see for you. And they say, why not if I do this? This will be good for you because I have noticed certain things in you. So things like that. Like 20% project. So 20% project is, let's say I want to, like I'm very passionate about startup programs, right? And I want to contribute there, but I don't know how is it. Even if I join a startup program, will it really help me? I'm leaving my job here. At that point in time, I can contribute 20% of my time to a project, to a startup project, and can understand what it is like working there. If I like it, I can go full time there. If I don't, then I can come back to my job that I'm doing right now, and nobody will say anything about it. So it's always good to explore. And internal mobility, which means that I can move to any, as I said, I want to be a data analyst, so I can easily do that. And one of the best part of Google is that it is very open to communication. Um, so what it means is that whatever is happening around, right? People will openly talk. There is always an open door policy. I can go to anyone. I can even go to Sundar Pichai if I have something to talk about. If I feel Sundar Pichai can solve it, and he will do it. I'm sure that he will do it if that is so important. Then there's something called Google Gs, which is our Google survey where everybody gives their ideas, opinions, etc. And rework. If there is something which is not working, we work towards it. Okay, I think that we want to go back to the slide. Yeah, and we show up for each other. So this is very important, and that is what makes Google, and I mean, I personally feel very comfortable because everyone is helping each other. Nobody is trying to put you down in any way. Also, everyone is helping the customers out, ensuring that we have the best of everything, whether it's resources, people, etc. So enough of Google. I know you all already know about all these things about Google, but and I'm sure that you know what's the path to Google. But yeah, let's talk a bit about it. So how many of you know how Google hires? Great. What do you think? Right. Perfect. Thank you so much. What's your name? Tanvi. Wow, Tanvi. Great. So I'll be talking a bit more about it. What is busyness? And how can we prepare ourselves? So first of all, what Google looks for is, of course, the technical knowledge, but most importantly, how a candidate thinks. Right? Thinking is the person only solving the immediate problem, or is it really he or she is really thinking about how can we not have a problem in future, right? So That is something very important after all the rounds that Tanvi talked about. When it comes to interview, this is what is actually looked at. Leadership skills, right? Simple skills like how if you have a DevFest organized in in your college, or if you have done a TED talk, a small TED talk, something, or maybe a, you are doing something in technical field, or maybe you have a startup idea and you have started working towards it. So what have you done as a part of leadership? That is important. And then the most important is role related knowledge, right? So if you are applying for data analyst role, do you know what it all means? So that's the technical round. And googliness, yeah. So googliness is not cricket, googly tekka nahi hai. So, but it actually comprises of some of the Google qualities which we say that we thrive in ambiguity. Can someone explain what is ambiguity? Thriving in ambiguity means? Yes, Sandeep. So it's the unclear knowledge about the project or something, or maybe the thing that is very complex to solve but can be solved. So that is basically ambiguity. Awesome. Thank you so much again. So yes, thriving in ambiguity means not knowing how to get there, but still trying to know how to be there, right? So that is something which is very, very important because when you start any work, you are really not sure how is it, what is the role entails, what people we have to work for, etc. Then values feedback. This is also very important. Nobody is doing any personal attack on anyone. It is just a feedback for your work. If you take it, you value it, you will probably be a better professional, or maybe you can build better solutions. Effectively challenge status quo, right? What does it mean? Apart from telling anyone else. Sorry, I'm sure you know, but what does challenging status quo mean? That why certain things are the way they are, right? How can we make it better? So always challenge that. Put the users first, their needs, their requirements. Do the right thing. So sometimes doing the right thing is difficult because there is a large impact. Like for example, my example, my sales, the sales account manager that I work with may want to have more sales, but I know for my customer, the solution that we are selling might not work. So if I tell the customer that this will not work for you, which means we will lose the deal for Google, but we will still do it, losing the deal because we know that what is right for the customer, right? And this is what has made Google reach where it is because people trust. So when I tell my customer, you need to do this, they they know that they need to do this because they have that trust in me that I will not do anything just for the purpose of the sale, right? So this is something which is very important and cares about the team. We all care about our team and well, Tanvi has very well explained all the application and interview process. In terms, well, you can go to this site and life at Google, my part to Google. These are, again, you can go to careers.google.com/students and you will find all this information available there. You can click on whatever suits you if you are a engineering student or a business student, what kind of job you're looking for. When you click, you will be able to find. So there are certain pre-university programs as well. So students, engineering programs, I mean, I'm not more not into the each of it, but what I'm trying to portray here is that there is a lot of information available on the Google website itself. And you can explore what works for you. There are certain programs that are like a month program or a 2 month program where you can work with Googlers and learn from them. And applications are open. All you need to do is fill the application form, whatever is needed, and interview process will take place. Again, board internship programs in small sales marketing, which is very good. I mean, I personally like this program very much. And you can work with full-time Googlers in a single jump. So that's good. There are other technical roles. I'll just put it across so that everybody can see. At the bottom, there is a link again, and internships are available based on your specialization. You can so yeah, so that is how the whole interview process is. You have to apply online. There are two, three virtual in-person interviews that happen, which is more about knowing your technical knowledge, role-based knowledge. We call it RTSD. Then we have a Googliness round. And the good part is not one person will take it, there's a committee. So there are four, five people who will take the interview. Each one will have an opinion, whether strong hire, hire, no, okay hire, no hire, strong no hire. And consolidated way that we think whether the person needs to be hired or not. Yeah, again, so that was the intern process. The Even the full time process for the application is almost the same. Apply online or through referral. Then one or two phone interviews, which are just free 20-minute knowledge they check. Have three, four on-site interviews, and we have a committee review and offer. So, any questions on this before I move forward? No questions. I explain well. Okay, so how is it? How can I contribute Google as a developer? So now, right now, right? Maybe you're a first year student or second year, it's not ready to be an intern yet, but can we really contribute there, right? So there are two ways you can do it. So one way is you can start writing code to contribute to the dev library. So the link is there, which is https devlibrary.google.com. So you can go there if you have a product idea, if you want to review some codes, and go there and you can actually find some of the some places where you can contribute, whether being a tester or contributing towards the development. And the other way is writing a blog. So Google has its own media blog, we call it. Yeah. So you can go and if you have a good idea, maybe a theory that you want to share with Google, things like that, you can contribute here. This is for developers, for engineers, etc. For engineers and by the engineers. So this is how you can contribute, and you can start contributing. Think about it. Start writing. Blogs are used by Googlers, and not only Googlers, but it is a platform that gives you a lot of visibility if you have written something very good, similarly for the dev platform. So that's about it. I think. Thank you. Any questions you may have for me? And we can take one or two questions, right? I'm okay. If there are any questions for me. There are no questions. Yes. Your name? Rahil. As a cloud engineer, you stay in a particular location or you have to move from one location to another. So, next question is, it is usually thought that being a cloud engineer is as hard as being a AI or ML developer. Is it true? Okay, so I'll answer to my best ability. So the first question is that do I have to move, right? So like I'm based out of Bangalore. I look after customers in South. Uh, so though most of my customers are in Bangalore and I have to travel to their offices to understand what are the requirements, but I have to travel too. As I said, 25% of my job requires travel. So yes, I mean my customers are in Mumbai, so I have traveled like 13 times this year from February till March to Mumbai and to other places as well. Yeah, so yes, the answer is yes, you will have to travel based on the location. Or maybe customers' main office is in Bangalore, but their IT team sits somewhere in let's say Kochi, for example, right? So yes, you will have to go there so that you can understand what happens and things like that. Okay, second question that you asked was, is it as difficult as being an AI/ML engineer? I don't know. I'm not an AI/ML engineer, so I don't know whether it is as difficult or not. I feel that uh, it's your passion towards learning, and I'm saying passion towards learning and not technology because if you have passion towards learning, you can learn any technology. So it's not difficult or easy, it is how much you want to go into the depth of a particular subject. And I think it should be good. Yeah. Hope that answers your question. Okay, thank you so much. You have been wonderful audience. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Your words have been very insightful. Now, I welcome our chief guest for the day, Sri Amit Sharma, IAS, Secretary to the Government of JNK, Department of Geology and Mining. We welcome you, sir. And now I request chief guest along with our respected speakers to go and lighten the lamp. If you would please.
Hello friends, this is Karthik Padmanabhan from the Google Developer Ecosystem team in India, wishing you all the very best. This time of the year is special because the Google community's DevFest and traditional Indian festivities seem to merge into something special. So, hereby wishing you and your loved ones a very happy festive season. We have come a long way since the pandemic days. Thanks to Project Reboot, we now have activated all our ever expanding Google communities in India. I would like to thank you all for embracing and making Project Reboot a success. Now we are moving to the next phase of Project Reboot to embrace startup communities with Google developer communities in your respective regions and chapters. We would like Google communities to contribute to the startup revolution we are witnessing in India. I would like you all to stay tuned for two new programs. First one, Women Developer Academy. We would love to have more women in the mainstream technology scene in India, and we believe Women Developer Academy has been designed to help this cause. Second, mentorship workshops with Google developer experts and innovator champions for community support. And now, my humble request to you all community members are, share your technology adoption stories with us, especially the ones that are making an impact to overall development of local communities. Help us to expand our communities by helping more startups to thrive and blossom in your respective regions and chapters. Mentor students with their career aspiration and goals. And of course, stay safe, healthy, and happy. See you all very soon.
We are looking to the biggest DevFest season that we have ever seen in India because of two primary reasons. One, coming out of the pandemic, developers have been really excited to attend in-person events, and DevFest could be an avenue for that. Second, we have seen a lot of developers interested in technologies like Android, developing for TensorFlow, Cloud, Firebase. So DevFest is the perfect place where you can attend talks on these topics as well as workshops as well in cities where this is happening. So do enjoy the rest of the day, and I hope you have fun, and do give the feedback about the DevFest that you are attending in the city.
We have amazing cloud and ML sessions planned at DevFest this year. Make sure you get best out of it.
Project Reboot was started with a focus on reinvigorating the communities and increasing cross-program collaboration in India. Soon you will see different Google and third-party communities of professional developers, startups, students, and women in tech in your city collaborating on initiative which is important for your city or state. We look forward to seeing how you will be collaborating with your respective community to solve city-specific problems.
Because of this community. So I have a mentor like Ayush Sekri, Pawan Kumar, who always guide me, things. They are always there for us. So whenever we need any help, even we need any stuck in any error and topic, so we simply request them, please help us to do so. But this community is so helpful that whenever I ask them, they definitely came ahead to help us. So even today, I meet them in the ICS, that is Indian Community Summit. So I request them to please come in GNT and share your experience with us. So thank you everyone coming here. And after this Google Develop Days and Android publications, so I thought if I can do something, then everyone in the GNT can do something. So we tried to bring Google Developer to Jammu in JNK, and we started in 1 year back. So right now, currently we have a developers of 500 developers in GNP, and we started events, workshops in around GNP. And the motive behind this workshop is to spread awareness about the various programs run by the Google communities and other stuff. Our recent event is organized by the collaboration with the University of Jammu, and uh, that's all. So the main motto behind this community is, if we can do if I can do that, then everyone can do that. So it's my way to giving back to the community, and I hope this event can make an impactful in everyone's life sitting here. So thank you everyone, and I am requesting our chief guest to say a few words. Thank you.
Good morning, all the youngsters, buzzing youngsters from J&K and outside J&K, our guests here who have come all the way to actually motivate you and tell you what Google Developers Group is all about, and Abhinandan, the whole team who are working here, Sushil, who are doing a lot of good work, our friends from colleagues from police department, SHO, and all the people who are sitting here, and Ajaz in absentia, our colleague who is leading this mission in as Director EDI. Vishal was here from EDI, and all our colleagues here. So, first of all, I would like to thank DevFest team, this developers team who have chosen me to be in the lead role. Although I think I have nothing special, like I'm just like all of you, but then probably they thought, yes, I can say that I have a little bit of perspective about what it is all about, because uh, my last posting was I was secretary information technology department, IT department, government of Jammu and Kashmir, and that is because I think I have some kind of ideas about how this thing is done, and I can share a little bit of my thoughts to kickstart this journey for all of you. And then here onwards, you all have to actually slog it out. So I was even CEO J&K e-governance agency. So I was leading a lot of missions so far as this. You are basically have to work in background. The difference is we are in the forefront. We are leading these reforms in J&K. We have been doing it often. Like I am a strong proponent of usage of technology, IT tools, ITES, and even I know that future belongs to it, whether one agrees or doesn't agree. In the government sector, you can see the level of seriousness, how much focused we are to take it to level next. In the sense, like during my tenure, I can proudly say that a big difference has come. Those of you who are in touch with the government and government related departments must be aware of the fact now we have totally, completely shifted over to e-office, digital office. Both the secretariats in JNK are functional today. Some of my friends who are sitting here probably must be aware of the fact that there is still a culture of Darbar move. 6 months the capital operates from Jammu and 6 months from Kashmir. Now is the time of the winter capital Jammu, and 6 months from Srinagar summer capital. So two secretariats are there, and they have been working off and on, for 6 months here and there. During the time of physical offices, what used to happen that we had to move all the record physically, transport the record of every each and every single department from Kashmir to Jammu, and from Jammu to Kashmir, vice versa. And you can imagine the pain area involved in that. You have to move all these files of every single department in trucks or big load carriers with all security around and all, like a convoy. And you know how much tough it is. You can very well understand that how much tough it is to take the things, Chenab River. And sometimes humorously I used to tell my friends, I have been visiting in a lot of conferences all across globally, and even especially pre-COVID era it was very active. Now we have restarted again. So in smart city conferences, e-governance related conferences, and so I used to tell on the stage while moderating sometimes, or as a keynote speaker also, that God forbid if one truck falls in river Chenab, that means the whole department will vanish, isn't it? The fate of the department goes on the road, travels on the road for every 6 months. So this was the pain area. Apart from that, a lot of nitty gritties are involved, like when you are traveling, taking things here and there, how much risk is involved, and not only that, how much expenditure. It's like I think on the state exchequer, it was more than 200-300 crores of exchequer every 6 months. And if you calculate direct and indirect expenses, it would run even up to 500 crores. Physically, the officers had to move 6 months there, accommodation had to be provided in Srinagar and vice versa in Jammu 6 months. And you see how much environmental degradation. We are talking about eco-friendliness these days, my friends. So imagine like how much paper is involved in all these things. And over and above all, I'll tell you one interesting thing. If a file is moving physically table to table everywhere, you can imagine how much exploitation happens. They would say अभी साहब का मूड नहीं है, अभी ये नहीं है, फाइल गुम हो गई, those kinds of things. In government, you are youngsters, suppose you will God forbid have to deal with the government, you would realize that how much people create a mess about the things. So what I'm trying to say that e-office has eradicated all those issues. Even we have given the remote access. Through remote access, even while traveling, sometimes on the airport, sometimes in the launch, sometimes at home, late night, some urgent files, we are doing it through remote access. NIC gives you that facility, obviously what we are doing through NIC only. So this is something revolutionary. Why I am telling you this whole story, that how the perspective changes of doing the things. And in J&K, I am proud to say that we are into total digitization of services. The J&K government is focused towards taking everything on e-mode. We are going through that digital Jammu and Kashmir movement. Recently, you can feel the importance that what we are doing in Shri Mata Vaishno Devi University. We have had National E-Governance Conference. Of all the states and UTs, they chose Jammu and Kashmir this year to hold National E-Governance Conference. And in this conference, we have released lot of documents. We have inaugurated lot of things, including J&K cyber security policy. So see the focus of the government. Then vision document for IT, road ahead, roadmap ahead, what we have to do in next 2, 3, 5 years. And apart from this, if I add on, so many things are happening in government these days. We are taking interns. Do you know it? As developers, like DevFest is there, this is the right place to tell. J&K e-governance agency has started taking interns to do developmental activity, software development obviously. So we are taking guys like you who are college grads, who are BTechs, who are MTechs, who are MCAs to contribute directly in the government without this thing 3 months or 6 months. The terms and conditions are there in JK e-governance agency website. You can check about it. We have already hired youngsters, talented youngsters who will be doing, and some kind of internship is also, a fees is also being given, remuneration is also being given. That may not be that exciting, maybe 10,000 or 20,000, but the thing is, what is there, like you can directly contribute towards e-governance mission of the government and digitization mission. So this is how the government, and even in that National E-Governance Conference, we had Chief Minister of the counterpart, Haryana state. We signed certain MOUs with them for transfer of technology, exchange of technology. So what I mean to say, we are trying to replicate good practices of other UTs and states in Jammu and Kashmir. So I believe this is a very right time to hold such a wonderful conference in Jammu and Kashmir, this DevFest. And I'm very happy to note, interacting with Shikha very briefly, that they are now focusing on smaller cities. Google is now focusing on tier 2 cities where they can see the talent. See, hiring is not anything which comes from heavens. Hiring, they have to hire, there are channels, like they have HR teams, they have a very different kind of Amazons and Googles and everywhere. They hire people across the globe. But the difference is, now they have taken the initiative that they are themselves visiting the cities. You see the student community or developers community who is meeting up with them today. is basically getting aware. I'm sure by the time, by evening or whatever time you close the session or this meeting, you will be much more educated and aware people about how Google works, how Amazon works, how Swiggy works. As I have been told, experts from all these organizations are here and many more. So I mean to say, this is a very good time to awaken yourself, to make yourselves aware. If you are tech savvy, if you really want to make a difference, if you really want to be a part of the change which Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory is going through, there is no better time than this time to be active, agile, and spread a word. And I'm telling you, this Dev Fest is going to happen, but you should be the messengers also. Like, we have wonderful experts from Google everywhere who are sitting here. Interact with them, get the best out of their presence here. Don't let this time just while away. You have come from different places. I have been told more than 100 delegates are there in today's conference. So you all should make the best out of this opportunity. Try to learn maximum things, try to fetch maximum knowledge out of them. Presentation is fine, they will show what they want to or whatever they have in mind, but you can utilize this time to understand much better in-depth things. You can remove your inhibitions, certain things which are, see, there is always a difference between theory and practical. So till now you had been into a world of theoretical learning, theoretical plus some kind of practical working on the machines, but the real practitioners are between you. So DevFest has a mission that real practitioners are between you, and they become a conduit. Like the way this team is, the way they are doing it, they are trying to create a bridge between you and the practitioners, the real people who are working in Google, so that you can make up your mind whether Google type work, Amazon type work. And I'm telling you few little things I was watching few days back on some channel Beyond and all. I was seeing that now Amazon is working on a technology where robotics is actually taken over. Major portion of their working, robotics is doing, identifying, picking up the packs, logistics management. Many places they have put in. But nonetheless, just to remove this fear from amongst all of you, human interventions are always required. It's not that 100% robotics will take over. You see, we are living in an era of cloud computing, right? You will be having a lot of queries and questions to ask about clouds. Similarly, we are living in an era of artificial intelligence. Google works very much on this. Data analytics, the big data debate all across the globe, started from Americas and everywhere. Now China, how they are exploiting and how to control the things. So big data always is a big question mark. So data analytics is the next in thing, apart from artificial intelligence. So Google very much firmly works upon this thing. We all know it. You're just searching something on Google search engine, and next you will have a line every time you will go. All social media, be it Instagram, the favorite ones of yours, Twitters or Facebook, everything works on AI. You know how they actually start projecting and presenting things what you like. If you will stop over a video for a few seconds, it will pick up that you like that thing. So anyways, for them, for the detailed analysis and discussion, you have experts in between. I am not going to come in between you and them, but my basic idea is to tell you that this is the best thing to do, and I would congratulate my friend Ejaz, who is now Director EDI. Probably he would be coming anytime and he'll be there with you all day. So he has done a wonderful thing by collaborating with the team of DevFest to allow them. Otherwise, also this is the mandate to have. We have startup policy and so many things. EDI is handling and so many things are happening. But then this is a good platform for all of you to travel all the way here and try to get exposed to what's happening globally and with the experts. So I have lot many things which I can share, but I think time is very precious. Not only for me, also I have some quiet engagements, but for all of you, much more. I don't want to stay much more between you and the super experts we have invited from across the nation who are representing big global companies like Google and Amazon and Swiggy's and all. How the models you can try to understand. My request to my friends here is make the best out of the day today. Again, I am concluding on this note only. Make the best out of this opportunity which has knocked your door. Since you have come all the way, it should not be just for the sake of sitting or chit chatting or having lunches and going back in the evening. Try to pick up the best possible thing, because even if you stay put in Jammu and Kashmir, it's opening up like anything so far as digital reforms are concerned. We have taken all the services on e-mode now. Almost every services we have got rapid assessment system also to take feedback of the public. So we are making advancement in the way we are. You see, the government of Jammu and Kashmir is hellbound to remove human interventions, human movement. We are going to totally be online in terms of provision of services, in terms of delivery of services, certificates, everything. So I mean to say, this is a good time actually to plunge yourself into the world of IT, software development, and forums like communities like DevFest community, this Google developers community. This is something very good. Get the best out of it. The I can only say from my side, like EDI, like Government of Jammu and Kashmir, and my colleagues, the present IT secretary, I was the last one before this. So we all are there to support you. That's what I want to tell you and assure you from this platform, that if you are interested to go ahead with these perspectives, we'll back you up like anything, and you become the torch bearers of change in Jammu and Kashmir. The Jammu and Kashmir, which used to be in the past, like few years back, has changed. No, we are on for development. We are on for uh, the reform, and we are on to take up the pace which top cities of the nation have already done long back, like Bengaluru, like Hyderabad, like other cities which are coming up, Gurugram. So everywhere now technology is prevailing. They are all over. So I mean to say, we are no far away from that situation. If the same streak continues, आप लोग अगर मेहनत करेंगे और इस लाइंस पे काम करेंगे जैसे आज आपको सारा इंटरेक्शन रहेगा, तो आप आई एम श्योर आप प्रोपोनेंट्स ऑफ चेंज होंगे जम्मू कश्मीर में. So with these words only, I'll conclude my talk, and I once again wish you all the best for the future and the career ahead. And the experts, I would express my gratitude who have traveled all the way to enlighten our youngsters. And my request is, give them best possible till the last moment you are here in Jammu and Kashmir before you leave. And yes, to congratulate you guys once before this, Jammu and Kashmir has already proven its mark. A daughter of the soil yesterday only got declared in Las Vegas as Mrs. World 2022. So which is a matter of pride for us. Apart from that, I am sure 99% of you must have enjoyed the thrilling World Cup football finals yesterday, where Argentina and Messi has again become. So just cheer up that also. All the best to all of you. My best wishes are with you. And I'm always available to all the community people, Google developer groups, and everyone here. Not only the ones who approached me to be a part of this, but any youngsters who wants to really do something in life with a missionary approach, with a vision. I'm there to back you up anywhere, anytime, 24/7. Best wishes once again. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your insight. It was surely helpful for all of us.
in silence. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate your presence here. Folks, I really request you to please maintain silence.
Hello, friends. This is Karthik Padmanabhan from the Google Developer Ecosystem team in India, wishing you all the very best. This time of the year is special because the Google community's DevFest and traditional Indian festivities seem to merge into something special. So, hereby wishing you and your loved ones a very happy festive season. We have come a long way since the pandemic days. Thanks to Project Reboot, we now have activated all our ever-expanding Google communities in India. I would like to thank you all for embracing and making Project Reboot a success. Now we are moving to the next phase of Project Reboot, to embrace startup communities with Google developer communities in your respective regions and chapters. We would like Google communities to contribute to the startup revolution we are witnessing in India. I would like you all to stay tuned for 2 new programs. First one, Women Developer Academy. We would love to have more women in the mainstream technology scene in India, and we believe Women Developer Academy has been designed to help this cause. Second, mentorship workshops with Google developer experts and innovator champions for community support. And now, my humble request to you all community members are, share your technology adoption stories with us, especially the ones that are making an impact to overall development of local communities. Help us to expand our communities by helping more startups to thrive and blossom in your respective regions and chapters. Mentor students with their career aspiration and goals. And of course, stay safe, healthy and happy. See you all very soon.
We are looking to the biggest DevFest season that we have ever seen in India because of 2 primary reasons. One, coming out of the pandemic, developers have been really excited to attend in-person events, and DevFest could be an avenue for that. Second, we have seen a lot of developers interested in technologies like Android, developing for TensorFlow, Cloud, Firebase. So DevFest is the perfect place where you can attend talks on these topics as well as workshops as well in cities where this is happening. So do enjoy the rest of the day, and I hope you have fun, and do give the feedback about the DevFest that you are attending in the city.
We have amazing cloud and ML sessions planned at DevFest this year. Make sure you get best out of it.
Project Reboot was started with a focus on reinvigorating the communities and increasing cross-program collaboration in India. Soon you will see different Google and third-party communities of professional developers, startups, students and women in tech in your city collaborating on initiative which is important for your city or state. We look forward to seeing how you will be collaborating with your respective community to solve city-specific problems.